income, but I was the only person to ever do it. And so once I did that, I knew, okay, I obviously have done some things right, and I've obviously figured something out that most people haven't. And then from there, I came into My Daily Choice, and in my second year, I just saw in the back office, and when I look at my earnings, I grossed about $200,000 in my second year in network marketing. Now, I don't say that so that you guys are like, dude, what are we doing here? Listening to your story, talk about money. I say it because I don't know anybody else who's made 200 G's in their second year in network marketing. Now, here's my point. I didn't do it talking about money. I never once went to someone and was like, hey, bro, you want to make more money? Hey, bro, you want to earn more income? Hey, bro, I got a way for you to get rich. Hey, man, like, let's get rich and escape the matrix together. I never did it. And so one of the first things that I want to do on this call, and this isn't something I've ever done before, but just to make it a point to you guys and how I've been able to build the business that I have, I guarantee you, these people don't know I'm doing this. I'm going to call on random people right now. I haven't given anybody a heads up. And I'm just going to ask you guys the same question. And I'm going to fire through a couple names on people that have been working alongside me for at least 90 days to 6 months plus. I'm going to start with Andrew. Obviously, you guys know him. He's worked with me. He's lived with me for a little over a year now. This dude is literally my brother. And I've talked to him a ton about this recently. And the people that are bought into him would likely say the same thing. They're not bought into him for the money. But I just wanted to ask. So I'm going to spotlight him real quick. And I'm going to do this with, maybe I won't spotlight him, but you guys should still be able to hear all these people because it may make it confusing. But just for real quick, bro, 20, 30 seconds. Why did you move here? Why are you in network marketing still? Why do you work with me?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I think the biggest thing for me, bro, was just seeing a hustler and obviously yourself, Joey, the main two people I bought into. I had no idea what I kind of wanted or where I wanted to go, but just saw the hustle straight up, saw this guy actually cared about me and realized, bro, I'm going to help you alongside the journey as we, go through this together. And so never about the money, never once asked how much he was making or what he did. I obviously knew his story, but just having that person, as a backbone to build off one another. I was like, bro, I'm buying into this dude, whatever we got to do to make this happen. We're working alongside each other and we're taking off. So that was pretty much it for me.
All right, appreciate it. I'm going to go on a couple more people. Mason, I just saw your camera on. Are you still there?
Yes, sir. Still here.
I've been working with you, and obviously you got connected to Andrew through some other people over the course of the last year or so. I wanted to ask you, why are you still here? Why are you still working with me? Why are you still plugged in with the community?
It 100% was what you guys were able to do for me, and just watching how you guys operated on a daily basis. I knew that what I was doing at the time when I first saw this was had me somewhat comfortable, but if anything was to go down, man, I'd lose everything. So I said, I need that way out, and I see the guys that are doing it. So it was more so about becoming the person that I needed to be in order to harness the things that God had already prepared for me. And so I looked at you guys and said, I'll never quit, and I'll have to prove that to you, but you'll see that in the long run. That's why I'm still here.
Amen. All right, there's not everybody I'd like to have their cameras on right now, but Charles, you're up next, bro. What about you?
I'm gonna keep it real simple. It's just the energy. I mean, I've been around y'all for a few days out there in Arizona. It's just energy, the flow state y'all are on. Just y'all actually care. I've never had that growing up. If someone actually cares about my success more than myself. So it's pretty simple. Just the energy and that y'all actually care about everyone and me, myself.
Okay, I'm gonna do two more. Appreciate you, bro. Lane, you've been working with me for over a year as well, bro. What do you got to say?
Similar to what Andrew said, bro, to be so real, and I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm standing in the middle of a restaurant right now, but it's similar to what Andrew said and Charlie. It's just the brotherhood, bro. It's like a family I've never had, and you guys actually care about me going and exceeding to that next level, not limiting my belief, and actually believing again what I can actually accomplish with something more than just what I was doing before. Because what I was doing before was obviously not going to get the life that I deserved to have. So you and Andrew and everybody in this community being here alongside me and actually pushing me and excelling me to that next level and expanding my belief system, that's the wholesome part about it, bro. And it's the brotherhood as well and sisterhood for anybody else. It's just the family thing for me too, bro. It's nothing like it.
I hear you. All right, Jake, I saw you throw your camera on, bro. You're going to finish it off.
I knew I was coming, yeah. I mean, look, I knew Andrew before I started this, so it's kind of like a deeper level than just network marketing. But especially with you, a year ago, I didn't know who you were. And then when I was in Connecticut working in my hometown by myself, you called me every single day, same time, just checking about me. Not even about business. We turned into best friends too. So it's just a family, like Lane said, man. Like everything that I know now that I can take for the rest of my life, no matter if it's this or anything, it's from YouTube. So I do appreciate you guys. I tell you guys every single day. Andrew, I tell you all the time, thank you for giving me this opportunity. And it's pretty much all I got.
You guys picking up what I'm putting down here? You understanding my point? I didn't ask any of them to do this before. Like none of them knew that was coming. Did you hear any of them talk about money? Even a single person talk about was freaking getting rich and making millions of dollars? No, not one person. That's how I've built my business this entire time. And so today, with everybody on social media, there's so many people that are making money as influencers and as coaches and doing all of these things, e-commerce and all of it. It's insane, right? You have so many opportunities. If you guys go and you preach to people that they're going to come in here to make money, you're setting yourself up for failure, I truly believe. Because if the person that was coming into this platform was coming in here to make money, and you guys were coming in here to make money, none of the people you guys just heard from would be here right now. Because they're not sitting here with millions of dollars in their bank account, and some of them have been doing it for a year or two plus, even myself. And the whole thing is this, man, like people buy people, and people need people more than people need money. You guys are all here because of a person, or a couple people, or a community, or a brotherhood, or a family. It's not because we have freaking money. It's not. It's just not. And so here's what I'll tell you, man. Unless you're recruiting someone that has the absolute highest level of focus and is already extremely locked in, and unless you're recruiting someone that has a massive network and is extremely credible, you are not going to create someone that comes into your business and puts in 1,000 people in their first 6 months and then goes and makes a shit ton of money. It's just not going to happen. And they know that. That's why they don't come to network marketing. Here's the thing, and I'm speaking for myself. You guys can all tell me if I'm wrong. Coach Cowden, I see you on here, bro. I'm going to use you as an example here too. I know your story a little bit, and I know where you started from, and I know why you're here without ever even having a real conversation with you. And you can tell me if I'm wrong just by, because I got it in gallery mode. I don't know if you guys changed the view. I like to see you guys. I don't want to just stare at myself the whole time. So I can see you all. But here's my point. Network marketing is for the people, that need guidance, that need help, that have a bunch of fucked up things inside of their life and inside of their mind that hold them back from being the person that then allows them to go earn income. When you start network marketing, you're doing it because you know you don't have enough to get to what you want out of life without help. That's why you come here. That is exactly why I signed up for network marketing. If it was about money, I would have stayed in car sales. I was making 200 G's a year at 24 years old. It wasn't about money, man. I was down bad. I'm getting ready to make a second Instagram account, and I'm going to make it as authentic as I can. And I'm literally going to show every single person that sits here and builds their brand based off of money moves and all this shit that you don't have to do it that way. And I'm going to start it from scratch, and I'm going to do it simply because I want to make it clear to people you don't need to take that route. And I'm going to finish this call with giving you guys a blueprint on how you guys can go out there and give you a few tips and tricks on how you can prospect and do it the right way, and how you can build your brand the right way without feeling like you're feeding people this false lie. How many people have you guys had sign up that never have made even $1,000 but are here for over 6 months? A lot of people. We still have people here. They're not here for money. So stop telling people about money. It pisses me off, man, because I sit here, and if you guys knew what on paper my journey looked like, and I had to give you guys, it was like an application for you to get started, and I told you, if you have to do this, this is what it's going to take for you to make this work like I have, no one would freaking do it. Here's my story in a quick 60 seconds. $200,000 a year, 50 grand in my bank account. I liquidated my 2 401ks, a Roth IRA, crypto accounts, 50 grand in the bank. Quit my job, flew across the country, went to an event, met Joey. That's where everything changed. Someone that can help me. That was a person. It wasn't about the money. Someone that can help me. And so from there, what did I do next? Grinded my ass off. Did everything I could. 3 to 5 presentations a day, full time for 6 months. What did that get me? Well, fastest person ever to the rank I hit in my previous company. That was called Platinum 5000. I know my boy Email was at that same level when I got there. Shout out to you, bro. But I don't say that because I know there's people that might have done it faster before. I don't know. But here's my point. When I got there, I had 35 grand negative in the bank account in credit card debt. I was eating tuna fish and rice packets from Aldi grocery store. I couldn't even put gas in my car. I'm getting eviction notices every day, and I'm literally about to explode. But here's the thing. I was happier than what I was when I was making $200,000 a year. And the thing that frustrates me is the fact that most people get inside of this opportunity and you think by just easing yourself along, you're gonna just over the course of a couple years, for whatever reason, get to a couple $100,000 a month or a couple $100,000 a year even. It's not going to happen, and it's because you're framing the entire process wrong. I truly believe that. When 11 people overall have moved to my apartment complex over the last 2 years to work with me, I didn't know a single one of them. I was making $2,000 a month. I had negative 35 grand in my bank. They knew that, and it didn't change anything. That's my point here, man. And so one of the things that I want to make very clear to you guys is you can go out there and you can build your network marketing business bigger, better, and faster and in an authentic manner by bringing people into this community for the right reason, for the same reason you're here. I don't know how many of you guys are on this call right now that truly believe you're here to make a bunch of money, but I don't think that's what it's all about. I think you know deep down, and you haven't been able to admit this to yourself, but you're not the person that is worthy of the income yet. Inside of network marketing, it's like the gateway to entrepreneurship. It's like the gateway to freedom. But you have to become the person that is able to earn it. I heard Joey say this when I first got started. It's the law of the lid. You'll never out-earn your own level of personal development. That's why a lot of people that make a lot of money really quick lose it because they go spend it super fast. They're not in the right mental state and they're not at the right level of development to hold the income. I've been at that point. That was me at BMW. I went into Dior Fashion Square here in Scottsdale. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a designer store. And I spent $1,700 freaking dollars on a pair of sneakers. And I wore them out to the club that same night. Like, I was going and buying bottle service every single weekend, spending all my money on stupid shit. And it was just because work wasn't worth it and I didn't have the level of development that allowed me to earn the income. I watched people in the car business and in these hardcore sales jobs where you're stressed out all the time and you don't have much purpose doing it, literally just stay doing it for 40 years and they keep smacking the lid and they can't figure it out. You guys that get introduced to network marketing, a lot of you guys get on an opportunity call just like I did. And you hear someone like Joey, or maybe for you guys, maybe someone like myself at this point, speaking with really high energy and really high compassion for what it is that we do, and you buy into that. That's what you buy into. My chat and Telegram right now, for the community I've built over the last 2 years, we don't post hardly any trading at all. I don't think you need it. I think you need to build a community based on people. If you want people to sit on the charts all day, well, I don't know how long it's going to take you to get to 200 grand in a year, but I don't know anybody that did it faster than myself. Someone could show me if I'm wrong, but I didn't trade. I didn't trade every day. For a while, I was learning. I could communicate to you guys how our products and services work, and I can break down a chart and do technical analysis. I encourage you to know what you're talking about, but I didn't sit there and do it every day. I didn't build my business that way. I didn't brand myself that way. I branded myself as someone that found a community, and I told people on my social media that everything I had ever been taught was wrong. I found people that have what I want, and if you're someone that's looking for some guidance, some direction, and some help so that you can become a better person, thus being able to go out there and get what you want out of life, we can help you. And that's what you guys need to do. And I've come to this fruition over the course of the last few weeks that this is literally what's gotten me to where I am now. It's not about the money. My net worth is still not what it was before BMW. And so I try to make this as clear as I can and just be transparent because I feel like a lot of people feed lies to people inside of their teams, to people inside of the industry, and on social media altogether. And it frustrates the shit out of me because I sit here and I'm like, you guys are all saying this. None of you are really making that much money unless you're Joey and you're Matt and you've been in this for 12, 13 years. But how many of you guys are going to stick with this for 12 or 13 years if you keep operating on the frame that you're supposed to be here to make money? That's why how so many people in your business quit in 30, 60, 90 days. You set the wrong expectations from people from the start. So if you're going out there and you're telling people, hey man, you want to make money? Hey man, you want to get rich? Hey man, you want to get out of your job? I just personally don't think it's going to work. And the reason I say that is because there's a lot of opportunities where people can go today and they're guaranteed more income than this. And it can still be work from home. You can go sell insurance, or you could sign up to go knock on doors for solar or pest control. You could do so many different things and make so much more money. And I've known that if I was to take what I know now with my network and my influence and my brand and my credibility and my sales skills and my communication abilities and go out there and do one of those things, I'd make 30, 40, 50 grand in my first 30, 60, 90 days. Easy. But that's not why I'm here. That's not why I work. I work so that I can enjoy what I do. I love this. And this is why I'm sitting here on the Zoom call with you guys trying to be real with you because I don't feel like many people are. And I'd sit here and I'm just thinking to myself, like, if I put out that application, like I said, of my story and everything that I had to do to get to the point where I am now, to see months of $25,000, $30,000 in a month, which I have seen, I got the receipts. I don't post those. I don't show those. I don't get out there and just say, bro, I made $28,000 in a month. You got to do this. You'll make it in 2 years too. That is the wrong expectations, and people are gone in 90 days. I encourage you guys to shift your approach day to day in the way that you operate, because you just heard from 5 to 6 different people. And oh, by the way, most of the people that you guys heard who I called on, Andrew hit Diamond, Charles hit Ruby in his first 90, 60, 30 days, something like that at 19 while working full time in the Army. Mason hit Sapphire, Jake, Ruby. All of these people have done well. Do you get what I'm saying? The people that struggle to get their business off the ground, a lot of times are probably just doing it the wrong way. People can sniff your bullshit out from a mile away. If you're on social media trying to act like this lifestyle guru that's got it all figured out, and you're like, yeah, check me out, and you're talking about posting these demo profits on your Instagram and all that, are you serious? You want to recruit a high-level person doing that? You're gonna reach out to me because you want to recruit high-level people, and you're gonna post demo profits of you putting a freaking 10 lot on gold and making $4,000 in 30 seconds, and you're gonna reach out to me saying that you're gonna help me, and I look at your page and I'm like, are you serious, bro? Really? You're not gonna recruit high-level people like that. You're gonna recruit people that are coming in for the wrong reasons, that want to get rich quick, that want a money grab, that think they're gonna get in here and it's the one sneaky way they're gonna make a shit ton of money, and they're gonna quit in 30 days. Sound familiar to any of you guys? Sound familiar as to why you've been in the same spot, or maybe why you keep enrolling people and they quit and you're like, what the heck's going on? Set the right expectations. Be real with people, man. I'm going to say this name, and normally I don't say names outside of this company, but I'm just feeling like being transparent as I can. Another mentor of mine that I got connected to through Joey and in my previous company, who was a Forbes 30 million under 30 recipient, and who I have to give some credit to because I wouldn't be here had I not learned some things from him. He always said when I first got started, Noah, be one of the few people to do it the right way and set the right expectations. You'll separate yourself just by doing that. And his name is Alex Morton. And so when I heard him say that, I've always just tried to pride myself on it, because I saw so many other people that are inside of this industry and inside of these companies, especially with trading, man. You guys get what I'm saying here. Trading is a little bit of a sketchy game. You guys ever have people kind of like when you're prospecting or when you're presenting the information or when you're talking to somebody in person and ask what you do and you say you're in a network marketing company or you do online sales or you're a trader? You ever hear them kind of like, you just feel from an energy standpoint that they kind of stand back a little bit? It's because it's so gray. So many people are selling courses today. Here's another thing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I hate to say this. We have great educators. But in my last company, the best educator, when the company went under, went and started his own trading company or trading community. If you look at the people that are driving around in the nicest cars and making the most amount of money that are traders, they're not in network marketing. These are things that I realized really, really quickly. And I hate to say this, and hopefully corporate leadership doesn't hate me for this, but it's just like, bro, what am I doing here? If someone was that good at trading, they would have to really love getting on a live session 6 times a week and sitting there and telling me exactly how to do it. I'm just being real, man. Now, here's what I'll say. This industry changed my freaking life. This company, trading, teaches people financial markets. You can go into the freaking Akashic's back office login and just watch the basic videos, and you'll learn more about asset classes and all the different things as far as financial instruments and how you can actually use those things moving forward in your life to diversify your income and be more knowledgeable on how to invest in general than you will going to college. I worked for the second biggest investment firm in the country. I learned more about financials here than I did there. There's value there. But I'm just telling you guys, detach yourself from money, from income, from get rich, from make $13,000 in 2 weeks trading. You might be one of the people that actually applies themselves and then goes and does it. But if you're like me and you actually want to make network marketing work, and you want to get to the point where you can say that you have residual income coming in that pays for your bills and expenses, so that after you get off this call, you can go play pickleball. And even if it's Monday, you can go to the gym at 2 p.m. if you want. And even if it's Wednesday, you can freaking sleep in if you want, whatever. Then do it the way I did it, because it worked. And the things that I will tell you is this. You guys tell me, is Joey Wilson the biggest trader on planet Earth? I'm looking at some of y'all's faces. You ever seen him take a trade? Okay. Some of you guys have been in the industry for a little while. You guys ever seen Alex Morton place a trade? Okay. Both of them have a higher net worth and have built bigger sales organizations and are more optimized, healthy human beings with doing it for the right reason than anybody else I've ever worked with. I'm just keeping it a buck. And so here's my point. You don't have to brand yourself that way. Now, if you're someone that loves trading and you apply yourself and you follow a strategy and you wake up and you get on the charts and you stay disciplined and you control your risk tolerance and you build an account from the ground up the right way and you can create a solid story for yourself and you love it and you genuinely want to help people learn how to do it, then brand yourself that way. But quit feeding the demo profits. Quit branding yourself that way. You're falling through the cracks. You're letting people get into your business and you're building it on quicksand. You get what I'm saying? If I come into your business and I'm a licensed financial advisor with 2 years, 3 years in the car business, and you get me into your community and you tell me to deposit money into a trading account and I'm expecting to see profits because you just showed me your freaking demo account and you want me to win and you want me to stay and you want me to help enroll people because that's what's going to get you paid, I'm not going to do it if I know you're bullshitting me. So keep it real with people and they'll keep it real with you. Had it not been for me leaving my job and flying across the damn world to go see a couple people that I knew could change my life, aka Alex and Joey at that event, I would have quit. I would not be here. It was only because I met him. That's it. I love to death the person that enrolled me, but that was not why I'm here. And so what I want to do with the rest of this call, man, is make something very clear to you guys. You can brand yourself however you want to. I'm just telling you what I did. That's it. That's all I'm doing is telling you guys what I did. And so I have a simple framework here for a few questions you guys can ask yourselves. If you want to go out there and you want to build your brand, which obviously you all use to prospect and build your business day to day the right way. So there's 4 questions here that you need to ask yourself if you want to build your brand the right way. And you guys can write this down if you want to. And by the way, I got these from a coach that I started working with that was president of 10X Health, a major company here in America. He's probably got 25, 50 million to his name in his 30s. And he's famous, and not famous, but well known for helping sales teams optimize their productivity and scale organizations. So that is exactly what we do. We help optimize people and their habits, their routine, and their personal development, and we scale sales teams, right? I started working with him and I've paid him thousands of dollars for information on how to help my business go to the next level. Because I know that there's certain people in this business that know things, but I also know there's people outside of this business that do similar things that can help me. And so I'm giving this to you guys straight up for free. And when I saw this framework, I'm like, okay, this makes sense to me. And especially if you're someone that's brand new or you're like new to social media and you don't have much of a following, this could be a very good way for you to shift everything for yourself. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to backtrack on where it is that you want to go as a brand. You guys are trying to create influence, right? Safe to say Joey Wilson has some influence over all of us, right? I mean, Erica, you're over in Germany. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably at least close to midnight. Shout out to you for being on the call. But you're here, and it's probably because of Joey. I mean, through the grapevine, I know that, right? At the same time, it's just like, man, all the people that do really well have a lot of influence. And so what you need to build influence is you need a framework so that you can build a brand. If you go look at Joey, there's a clear track record of his brand. And if you scroll down, you'll see way more content of him speaking on his phone and him when he first got started and all these other things as well. But the first thing that you need to write down, and if you guys are taking notes, it's right here for you. Number 1, what do I want to have happen and why? So if you're building your brand on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever, the first thing you need to ask yourself, regardless of what you're trying to brand yourself around, it could be trading, it could be leadership, it could be network marketing focused, it could be personal development, whatever. Do what you feel authentic in, but what do you want to have happen with it and why? Like, what is the end goal with your brand? Is it to have 100,000 followers and then over the course of time be able to gain sponsorships from, I don't know, gym apparel companies, like Andrew's freaking done several times with just working out and stuff? You know, is that your goal? Is it to get your network marketing business to 2,000, 5,000 active customers and do it through building your brand on social media that way? Like, what do you want to have happen? And I want you guys to write this down right now. Like, number 1, what do you want to have happen with your brand? And the second component to that is why. Because if you don't know why you're doing that, you're going to lose track of it in the first 90 days. You won't stick to it. And that's just the facts. So what do you want to have happen? If you want to build a massive trading community, then why do you want to build a massive trading community? Because you love trading, because you know how much it's taught you, because you've made a lot of income from it actually, or if it's network marketing, you know, what do you want to have happen inside of the network marketing from social media? Like, you get what I'm saying? Set the frame. We're going to backtrack here. So number one, what do you want to have happen and why? Number two, what would I have to be known for in order for that to happen? Does this make sense? You guys starting to see where I'm going with this? If you start the framework for what do I want to have happen and why with my brand, like what's the end goal of me building this brand and why do I want it to happen? And then the next thing is what do I have to be known for that to happen? You get what I'm saying? Like most of you guys, including myself, I know I'm not known for something enough to have that end goal have happened. Like if my goal is to have 5,000 active customers inside of my network marketing business, I know I'm not known for whatever it is that I need to do for that to happen. So the first frame is what do I have to have happen and why? The second frame is what do I have to be known for in order for that to happen? Here's an example. If you're David Goggins and inside of his mind, what he wants to have happen is he wants to impact millions of lives. And his why is because he knows where he started in his life and he was down bad and he picked himself up and he's trying to help people. And the second step here is what would I have to be known for that to happen? Okay, become a fucking Navy SEAL, run ultra marathons, write 2 best-selling books, do several podcasts. You get what I'm saying? He knew he had to be known for that. So the third frame to that is what do I have to do in order to be known for it? So the second one is what do I have to be known for? So what is that person? What is the version of yourself? If you're trying to brand yourself as trading, you're probably going to need to work your way up to building a trading account in a real situation in live and tracking the entire process so that you can be known to be a trader. Here's an example. You guys ever heard of TJR? You guys know that trader? He drives around in fancy cars and all this. Here's what he's known for. He took a live account from a couple thousand dollars to over $100 grand in the live account. That's what he's known for. The dude literally just cashed out on a $3.5 million Cohen seg or something at 24 years old just for marketing purposes. And then he sold it. Like, here's my point though. He knew what he wanted to have happen. I want to create a massive influence online because trading has changed my life. Okay? What do I have to be known for in order for that to happen? I probably need a track history with trading. Okay? What would I have to do in order to be known for that? I probably need to backtrack and take an account from $100 to $100,000. That's a pretty good story. That's something that people would purchase, right? It's the same thing in network marketing. For myself, why am I in network marketing? It changed my life. I want to help as many people as I can. I want to scale a team to 5,000 people. What would I have to be known for that to happen? Well, I probably need to be the fastest person to the level I hit in the year and a half I was in my first company. And I probably need to be the fastest person to make, I don't know, 200 grand in my second year in network marketing to have anything to be known for people to purchase me. Okay? So the third thing, what do I have to do? Well, I'm probably going to have to be so all in that I'm willing to drive Uber from 6 to 9 in the mornings and then drive Uber again from 10 to 2 in the mornings, picking up all the drunk idiots, but knowing that I'm going to be able to get their contacts while not taking any time out of my business working hours. I'm probably going to have to start a social media agency because I'm not making enough money and I know I need to stay full-time because if I do it part-time, it's not going to work the way I want it to and it's not going to allow me to get known for what I want to be. So I'm going to start the social media thing where I give people a schedule on how they can post their reels and their content day to day so that then they can build their brand and it's productive because I'm helping my team build their brand to go out and build their business. And at the same time, I'm earning income from helping them. These are things that I did. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't even realize I had a framework for this, but there's levels to this. And this is something that you guys can start to instill to yourself and over the course of time, backtrack on your end goal and know day to day what you're going to have to do. So the third thing is, what do I have to do in order to be known for that thing? So if it's trading, you're probably going to have to go and take an account from this to this. You're probably going to need a solid track history. You're going to have to track it. I suggest you get a journal and you journal every single trade. Do that for a year. Take a $10,000 prop firm account and go get a freaking $100,000 withdrawal. You know, pass a prop firm account, get funded, pull out a withdrawal of 3 G's, start a live account, and then take that live account from 3 G's to 50 grand in the course of 6 months. That's a pretty good thing. You're going to be known for someone that's done that, and then you're going to be able to create influence, build your business as a result. You get what I'm saying? It's a top-down approach. And so the number 4 is, what would I have to learn in order to do the thing that would make me then known for that thing so I can accomplish what I want? So I know that's a little bit of a tongue twister. I'll say it again. What would I have to learn in order to do the thing that would make me then be known for that thing so I can accomplish what I want? So for those of you guys that are brand new, this is my way of saying, if you want to be the next success story in network marketing, or you want to be the next big time trader, or you want to be the next personal development guy inside of this space that genuinely just wants to help as many people as you can, that's your end goal. That's your number one. And the why is all up to you. Number two, what would I have to be known for? You're probably going to have to be known for something like myself. I wanted to be the fastest person to do it in X amount of time. That was something that gave me a little bit of influence. For you, you can figure out what that is. Number three, what are you going to have to do in order to be known for that? I'm going to have to every single day bust my ass, and I'm going to have to be willing to do all these different things from a work standpoint in order to make that happen. But it all starts with number four, which is backtracking down to a baseline. What do you need to learn so that you can even do those things? And that's what I'm about to give you right now. So if you guys are in network marketing and you guys want to build your business similar to myself and do it the right way, and you don't want to attract, maybe you're like me, you don't want to build a massive trading community, because then you're just going to have a bunch of people that are sitting on the charts, and you're going to need way more people to then be able to hit these levels, because nobody's out there prospecting. They're all just sitting here watching videos and trading. I knew that. I wanted Andrew, and I wanted Jake, and I wanted Charles fired up every single day to talk to as many freaking people as possible about this opportunity and share it with as many of them as I could. That's what's going to pay me. So I need to learn how I can teach them those things. But if you're even at a lower level and you just got started, you need to learn how to do it yourself. So this is mastering the invite, and this is mastering social media prospecting, and this is mastering, all of the simple daily disciplines every day. But here's an example of how you guys can go out there, and I'm teaching you. This is you learning how to do the thing that then allows you to be the person that's known for this. So if you guys are prospecting on social media, one of the easiest ways you can go out there and you can start reaching out to people, and I made this mistake, and I wish I would have realized this earlier. I used to reach out to people and I said, hey man, you want to make some extra money on your own time? That can work, but I guarantee you, if you set that framework and then you run through a presentation and then you sign someone up, if they don't make money in the first 90 days, they're going to quit, because you already told them what they're starting for. They're numb to the fact that they don't know that, but subconsciously, when you reach out to them, this guy's reaching out to me to teach me how to make a little bit of extra money. This guy's reaching out to me to teach me how to escape the matrix. Some people, and I hope this isn't you guys, reach out to people and say, this guy's going to teach me how to be rich. And then they come in and that result doesn't happen and they quit. Does that make sense? So instead, reach out to these people and say something along the lines of this. Start with a question. If I was doing this, I would reach out to somebody, and I feel like this is something that if I got asked, I'd be like, that's a weird question, but I would almost feel more obligated to respond to. Start off with a question. When you ask people questions, you control the conversation every single question you ask. When I started reaching out to the person that I'm working with in terms of coaching, he just asked me like 15 questions before he ever said anything. Like I reached out to him and I said, bro, I want to work with you. He asked me a question. He said, why? And then I told him. And then he said, okay, where are you starting from? And then I told him. And then he said, what do you want most out of this? And then I told him. He said, how fast do you want to do this? Or what do you, like, where are you willing to commit? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, boom. Now he knows everything he needs to know. He has full control of the conversation. I don't know anything yet, but he has full control of guiding me in the direction he wants to guide me, into purchasing his coaching course. And for you guys, into purchasing what you offer as far as a network marketing opportunity. So here's the whole point. When you guys reach out to people, a very easy way to not be unauthentic, because none of you on this call are making six figures in network marketing right now, other than myself and Joey, I don't believe. Maybe I'm wrong. And I don't say that to hurt you. I say it to help you. Nobody's being authentic here. You get on these calls, it's like, bro, anybody's going Crown Ambassador in 60 days. Okay, why has that never been done? You know what I mean? Like, let's be authentic. Let's be real with people. We're all here for people. And so here's my point. Backtracking to the very beginning of this little thing, this training I'm doing with you guys, what did I do? I asked 5 people to tell me why they're here and why they're working with me. None of them said anything about money. And we talked all about people need people. And if people have the right people, people can become the person that then goes out and makes the money. Most people need that. How many of you guys would say you needed the people you met in network marketing, and that's why you are who you are now? I know Email's here for that, for a damn fact. He's gotten connected to so many high-level people that at this point in his mid-20s, he's locked in with good daily habits, good daily disciplines, his energy's off the charts, and the dude is hungry as hell to win. But I guarantee you, before he started network marketing, he was probably a somewhat lost 18-year-old kid just trying to figure it out, and he had no guidance. Sound about right, bro? I can see your face because I'm in gallery mode. So, yeah. And here's my point, bro. When you guys are reaching out to people, reach out to them and sell them that. Sell them the fact that you found a group of people that can guide you to a person that is worthy of the income, right? So if you're reaching out to someone, a very easy way you can reach out to them is just say something along the lines of, Andrew, what's good, bro? I just wanted to shoot you over a message. I came across your page. You seem like a sharp guy. Can I ask you a question real quick? Or you don't even have to say, can I ask you a question? You can just say, I've got a question. I'm looking for some feedback. And then when you ask this question, just say something along the lines of, do you ever feel like if you had the right people in your life that have what you wanted and were willing to guide you into becoming the right person, that you could be way further? How many of you guys, if you got a DM from somebody, regardless of what they got in terms of freaking financial stability and all this other stuff, how many of you guys, if you got a question and someone asked you on social media on a random day, you're not in network marketing yet, you're that 18 to 25-year-old kid, or you're that 18 to 30-year-old person, that's who most of us recruit, right? How many of you guys, if you got that question, someone reached out to you and they said, Charlie, what's going on, bro? I came across your page, you seem like a sharp dude. I got a question, I was just looking for some feedback. Do you feel like you could be further in life if you had the absolute best people in your corner that could guide you into becoming the person that's worthy of going and getting whatever you want out of life? Like, you get what I'm saying? That's a very simple question. But if I was the one that got that question when I first got started, I'd be like, damn, I guess, you know? Like, if I had the right people in my life, I probably could be further. Make sense? How many times do you guys get on these calls and hear people talk about you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with? Show me your network, I'll show you your net worth. You know, you're a product of your environment. How many times we talk about this? It's literally network marketing 101, but you don't use it when you prospect people. You don't use it when you talk to people. Why? It's how you've built your business. It's why you're here. It's how I built my business. It's why there's 11 people that moved here. It wasn't because of money. If you saw my bank account when you were getting ready to move to Arizona to come work with Noah Ortiz, you would have thrown up in your mouth. Nobody would have signed that paper. But you do it because you need people, and you need people that can guide you into becoming the person that then can go out and earn the income. I'm sitting here right now, and I know things that I'm not going to expose, but I know people who have came into network marketing over the course of the last 6 months to a year to 2 years that have been working alongside myself and Joey and just been in network marketing and a good community in general, who now have the ability to go out there and earn whatever kind of money they want in so many different ways. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. How many of you guys have heard people say network marketing is built off of part-time people? That's what I was told when I first got started. It's the truth. So in my personal opinion, unless you got somebody that's willing to sign up to do the same exact things that I did, in a couple years worth of time for you to get to full-time income, this vehicle overall is not the guaranteed income source. If they want guaranteed income, tell them to get a job. But what we offer is a guaranteed network of people that can guide you into becoming a better version of yourself so that then you can go out and make whatever kind of money you want to make anywhere in life. Bro, I literally feel this so truthfully that I could go do anything I want with my life and earn whatever I want to earn just because I've met the people I've met. I told Joey this yesterday. I was reflecting on my whole journey and how much pressure and stress I went through to get here. And I was like, dude, I wouldn't trade it for the world, but I don't know that I would do it again. And then when I think about it, I try to put a price tag on me going from 50 grand and quitting my job to when I was in 35 grand in credit card debt and not making any money, like maybe 2,000 a month. I try to put a price tag or a value, and I try to address where is it that, like, what kept me there? It was him. That's it. My personal connection that I've built in the proximity I have with Joey Wilson, one person. You guys have more than one person here, but for me, it was just one person in my first company for a year and a half. That person alone was worth me doing all of that. That's my point. That's what you sell people. You sell people the fact that there's people here that have everything you want and that are dialed in, that are optimized, and that can absolutely help transform your habits, transform your way of thinking, that can serve as a big brother or sister, that can be a mentor or a role model to you, and that can guide you into becoming the version of yourself that can go out there and do whatever it is that you want on this planet. That's what this industry is all about. And I think back in the day, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, prior to COVID, I think there was a lot more people on social media and the internet that overall were more open-minded to network marketing and to the idea that you could come in here and you could make a lot of money. And there was a ton of success stories being created all over the place. And you guys can tell me if you feel wrong. But I feel like in the last 3 to 5 years, there's been a lot of online opportunities that have taken over all of the online landscape, from e-commerce to all of the virtual sales positions, high ticket course sellers, and door-to-door and solar and pest control and all these different things. At least here in America, these people, I mean, the average 18, 22-year-old kid with a little bit of hustle can go out there and make, literally, bro, like $100,000 in 4 to 6 months in the summer, knocking doors, selling bug spray. Like, if you try to compete with that here, you're not going to win, because you're going to feed people false expectations that get started and don't make money, or at least don't make what you told them they were going to make. And then you damage your credibility, and that's the worst part. It takes years to build your reputation. It takes 60 seconds to burn it. And there's a lot of people that I see in this industry that it's really sad to say, because I don't think they even know. But their reputation has been tarnished, and they've been stuck at a very similar spot for a long time, simply because they've fed so many people false expectations that no one sticks with them. How many of you guys know people in that situation that have been in network marketing? Emo, I know you know them. And that's my point, bro. Get back to why you're here. Like, you all are here for people. None of you are here because I have $1 million in my bank account. None of you are here from Europe on this training call because Noah Ortiz makes a crazy amount of money. None of you are here because of that. That's not why we got started here. Like I said, man, I truly believe network marketing is for building people up. It's for finding people that don't have a home, don't have a family, don't have that big brother, big sister, that community, that group of people that'll hold them accountable. They don't have a guide, they don't have a teacher, they don't have a mentor, they don't have a coach. They don't have anybody to help them shift their thinking, because a lot of people have terrible influences in their life. Like for me, the average of the 5 people I spend the most time with, that little analogy when I was at BMW, yeah, it was 5 people making in between 100 and 200,000 a year, but they all had terrible habits. They all did the same things every single weekend. Average thinkers, didn't want much more, were completely content with doing the same thing every day, expecting a different result. And I'm the average of those guys. I can't get further if I continue to do what they do. There's a ton of people in the world right now that need what we do. You just have to change your approach. So just remember that. People need people. People don't need money as much as they need people. Here's why people need people more than people need money. I would love if Joey was on here and would speak, but I'm just going to answer the question for him. Did Joey Wilson need money, or did Joey Wilson need David Peach more when he first got started in network marketing? If you guys know his story, he needed that person. And he talks very highly of that person. And he never even really brings up how much money he made. He's talked to me about how far he went in network marketing and how well the guy ended up doing. But when I hear Joey talk about David Peach, I hear him talk about how he was the person that transformed his life, his way of thinking, and taught him how to go out there and do this. You get what I'm saying? It's all the way up, man. It's all the way up. Even Alex Morton says the same thing when he talks about people. He talks about Bob Proctor. He talks about a few of the mentors he had in network marketing. He talks about people and the help and the guidance they provided him on this journey. He doesn't talk about freaking money. He doesn't talk about Porsches. He doesn't talk about watches. He talks about people. And here's the thing. If you meet the right people, those people will make you money. Like I said, because I know Joey alone, just because of him, literally, even if I wasn't in network marketing, if I still had the same conversations that I've had with him, and the same coaching and the same guidance and the same mentorship that I've had from him for a little over 2 years now, I still would pay the price tag to go 35 grand deep in debt after having 50 grand in the bank account. I'd still do it because I know how capable I am now to be able to go out there and earn whatever the hell I want in so many different ways. My ability to manage stress and pressure is on another planet. My belief in myself at this point, you could throw it, dude, take my car, take my phone, evict me, throw me in the freaking middle of the road, in the middle of the desert, and I'll figure it out. Like, I have no lack of self-belief now. But it's because I've been trained and I've been guided and I've been taught and I've been mentored by people to develop a frame up here that allows me to operate more productively day to day. It starts when you wake up. Don't eat like shit. Don't hang around people that eat or drink like shit. Sleep good, consume personal development, separate yourself from people that don't take care of themselves. Like, just think about it, man. Optimize yourself, people by people. If you can't sign anybody up, the odds are you're not someone worth purchasing. You can become it, and you're in network marketing right now. If you can't sign up a ton of people and you're struggling to build your business, that's why. There's nothing else. That is why. You don't have enough value to provide to someone else to where they purchase you. You just heard 5 people tell you why they're here. None of them got started because of the products or services in my first company. None of them got started because of the products or services in this company. They got started because of me and Joey and Andrew and email. You get what I'm saying? I watch Alexandra fired up as can be, ready to go freaking take over the world, talking to people on buses and all sorts of stuff, posting videos in the Heat Check chat. She could tell me too. If I asked her why she's here, I know it's because of email. I know it's because of a few select people that have guided her in a particular path where now she's got her vision back. Now she's built her belief. Now she's transformed her way of thinking. Now her habits are improved. Now she's more confident day to day. That's all this is about. So get rid of the freaking money thing, man. This is not a money factory. This is not where we create 17,000 millionaires in the course of a year or two. It took Joey 7 years to get to 100,000 a month. And if you asked him what it took to get there, most of you probably wouldn't sign that paper either. It took him 4 years to get to 6 figures. Most of you wouldn't wait 4 years to make it. You get what I'm saying? So it's not about money. Detach yourself from that and then remind yourself of those 4 things. I'll say them one more time in case anybody wasn't on here when I first did it, and then we'll close this thing down. I don't want to take any more time. But number 1, what do I want to have happen and why? When you're building your brand, when you're going out there and you're trying to prospect people, you're trying to bring people into this community in your network marketing business. What do I want to have happen and why? Whether you want to brand yourself as a trader, an ultimate networker, a massive influence online, someone that goes out and gets sponsorships and other affiliate things down the road, whatever your freaking why is, write it down. Number 2, what do I have to be known for that to happen? Okay, well, I probably need to be known as somebody that's gone and done something that is worthy of other people looking up to it, right? Like I said, take an account from this to this. If you're someone that wants to build your business like I do, focused on personal development, wake up at 4:30 in the morning. Guess what happened when I did that? I had email slide up on my story over in Europe and say, Jesus, that's some crazy work right there. That's how I built my business. It was by on Friday nights going and running at 2 in the morning and posting a reel talking about how fired up I am. I don't even know what I was saying, and it didn't even matter. But it was just the energy and it was the confidence I had day to day just because I was doing the things that I knew would make me be known for something. What I became known for over the course of the last 2 years is being someone with a psycho level of energy and a crazy level of desire that just wants to pour into people and help them win. I think that's why people follow me. You guys heard it from 5 people. But that's my point. Number 3, what do I have to do in order for that to be known for that? I'm getting ready to prepare for a marathon. You guys heard it here first. You'll see in the next 6 months, I'll knock one out. I'm just doing it because I know I need to be known to do more of those things to attract those kind of people. I want to attract high quality people. If I go add that to my resume on top of going to the gym and optimizing the health and everything I've done in network marketing, it's probably not going to hurt. You know what I mean? People respect people that are willing to go and do things that are difficult and things like that. The 4th one, what do I have to learn in order to do it? Well, for me, I got to work up to the point where I can run a marathon. So I woke up at 4:30 and I went and ran with the dude that ran 20 miles yesterday, and we went and we just ripped 5 miles today. You know what I'm saying? You just got to backtrack on everything. One last thing I'm going to leave you guys with. I learned this from the same person that I've been talking about a little bit today, and a coach, is when we talk about the word discipline. When you guys go and you get off this call, we associate this word discipline with doing the things we don't want to do, right? So you guys say, I don't know, man. I don't really want, like, the idea of posting a reel on my social media and documenting my journey and exposing myself and being vulnerable and having some humility from where I'm at right now. Like, that doesn't sound very good. You know, like, I don't really want to do that. Well, I don't know, Noah. I don't really like the idea of going to the gym and eating frickin' tuna fish and rice and all those other things to get what I want. Like, that doesn't sound that good. I don't know, Noah. Like, yeah, I want to get to 200,000 in my 2nd year in network marketing, but I don't really want to, Uber in the mornings and Uber at nights and have to go through the ringer and deal with all the stress of eviction notices and all that stuff. Here's my point in bringing this up. He told me this and it shifted my mindset on everything. You guys associate the word discipline with doing the things you don't want to do to get what you want, right? Whether it's in your mind, your body, and your business, discipline is the process of putting in the work you don't want to put in to get what you want. Now, here's the way I think about it, especially for someone that doesn't have much focus. If you tell yourself it's the things you don't want to do, how much harder is it going to be to actually do them? Like, if you say you want to get jacked in the gym, and then you tell yourself, I need discipline. Discipline is doing things I don't want to do. So that means I don't want to go to the gym, but I'm going to do it anyway. That makes it harder than just telling yourself, I want to get jacked in the gym, so I'm going to get jacked in the gym. And it's just like baby set. You either want it or you don't. If you want what you say you want, and you want to build a social media brand, and you want to build a network marketing business to 1,000, 1,500 people in your first 2 years, similar to myself, if you want to go out there and optimize your personal development, you want that, right? You've already defined it. Put it down on paper and leave the discipline thing in the trash. There is nothing in between where you are now and where you want to go other than the process. You just said you wanted it. So instead of saying you're going to go do the things you don't want to do, tell yourself, I just wanted those things. I'm just going to do the things that make that happen because I told myself I want to do them. Like, I don't understand that frame, and I think it kind of messes up a lot of people that are early on in the development stage because you get sidetracked in this process of, oh, I got to do discipline now. I got to discipline myself. Discipline is like getting scolded by a teacher. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to be disciplined. And that's the thing. You talk about it on social media all the time. You got to be disciplined. You got to do the work you don't want to do. You're like, I don't understand. Maybe this makes sense. Maybe it doesn't. Throw it in the chat to give me some head nods if you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. It's a little bit of a tongue twister, but he said this on a group call. There was like 8 to 10 of us, all these different business owners on a call. And somebody brought it up and he's like, bro, I have a lot of people that struggle with discipline. He's like, well, that's your problem right there. Throw discipline out the garbage and make it known to the people that are working inside of your business. And this goes the same way for you guys inside of your business. All the people that don't want to max out their social media messages every single day, and all the people that don't want to post 4 stories, and all the people that don't want to talk to 3 people in person, and all the people that don't want to show 3 to 5 a day. If they tell you, bro, I don't know. Like, if you can sense that they don't want to do those things, take them back to their goal. They already told you they want this. So if you haven't defined their goal with them, do it. I want to be the fastest person to Ruby in the next 30 days. Okay, then you want those things. And then when that person isn't following the protocol of how to get there, and you can tell that they're not following the process, instead of saying, bro, you need some discipline, that takes them into the frame of, I don't want to do the things though. Instead of saying that, just say, bro, you just told me you want those things. You either want it or you don't. Do you want it or not? Okay. Then the only difference is where you are now and where you are then. And that's really all there is to it, man. But I wanted to share that with you guys because I caught that one and I just figured it was something worth giving to you. But hopefully you guys got some value out of this call, man. I just want to be one of the few people that gets on these trainings if I am one of the people speaking. And just, this is authentic, man. I want to do this for the right reason if I'm going to do it. I don't want to be one of the people that builds my business on hype and just pumping promos and acting like I'm sitting here collecting 15, 20, 25,000 a month because of a TradeX promo. That's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm here. It's not why Joey's here. We're here because we know that we can help people become a person that then allows them to be better day to day and whatever it is that they want to do. Whether it's becoming full-time in network marketing, whether it's being more productive in work, whether it's just having a family and having people to talk to and having people to learn from. There's so many people out there that need your help. You just need to approach them the right way. So reach out to them and do it a different way, man. Don't talk about money. Go to them and say, hey, bro, do you ever feel like if you had the best people in your life that had what you wanted and were willing to guide you down the road, you'd be further if they were already in your life? Take that route. Test it out. You guys let me know how it goes. I'm going to be doing that from here on out and talking to people, but appreciate you guys' time. Have a good rest of your day and peace out.